Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and rare British micro sports cars ever built, the 1958 Berkeley SE492. This tiny yet ambitious machine captured the imagination of enthusiasts in the late 1950s with its lightweight design, sporty looks, and surprising performance. Let's take a closer look at the exterior, interior, performance, and then wrap up with a final conclusion about this unique little car. Exterior. The exterior of the 1958 Berkeley SE492 is where the magic begins. From a distance, it looks like a scaled-down sports car, almost like a miniature Aston Martin or Lotus, but with a charm all its own. The SE492 featured a fiberglass monocoque body, which was quite revolutionary for its time, extremely light and durable. It had low-slung aerodynamic lines, a rounded front end with integrated headlights, and a tiny but elegant grille that gave it a cheerful, sporty personality. From the side, you'll notice the short wheelbase and low ground clearance, emphasizing agility and lightness. It rode on tiny 12-inch wheels, further adding to its compact proportions. The car's length was just around 130 inches, making it one of the smallest sports cars ever produced. Despite its size, the SE492 carried the flair of a full-fledged roadster, the kind you'd imagine zipping through narrow English lanes on a sunny afternoon. Interior. Moving inside, the interior of the Berkeley SE492 is as minimalistic as it gets. You step into a tight but functional cockpit that emphasizes simplicity and driving focus. The bucket seats are low to the ground and upholstered in basic vinyl, providing enough comfort for short drives but with no luxury pretensions. The dashboard is stripped down to essentials, a few Smith's gauges showing speed, RPM, and temperature, along with a few toggle switches. Everything is mechanical, tactile, and honest. There's no radio, no heater, and certainly no sound insulation, but that's part of the car's character. It was designed for driving pleasure, not comfort. With the steering wheel perfectly positioned and floor-mounted gear lever, the Berkeley gives off a true race-inspired vibe despite its small size. Performance. Now let's talk about performance, where the Berkeley SE492 truly surprises. Under the hood, or rather, under the small front cover, sits a 492cc twin-cylinder, two-stroke engine built by Excelsior. This little powerplant produced around 30 horsepower, which might sound tiny today, but considering the car's weight was only about 700 pounds, it was more than enough to make it lively. With this engine, the SE492 could hit a top speed of around 80 miles per hour, and go from 0 to 60 in roughly 20 seconds. The front-wheel drive layout was unusual for sports cars of the era, but it gave the Berkeley excellent handling and cornering ability on winding roads. The lightweight chassis and advanced fiberglass structure allowed it to stay nimble and responsive. Many owners describe the car as feeling like a go-kart for the road, quick steering, tight handling, and plenty of fun in every corner. It may not have been built for long highway trips, but on twisty country roads, it was a joy to drive. Finally, the conclusion, the 1958 Berkeley SE492 stands as a bold and charming chapter in British automotive history. It was an attempt to build an affordable, lightweight, and efficient sports car for the masses, and in many ways, it succeeded. Though production numbers were small and the company didn't survive long, the SE492 remains a collector's gem today, admired for its innovation, looks, and sheer enthusiasm. It represents a time when carmakers weren't afraid to experiment, when performance didn't rely on horsepower, but on clever engineering and a passion for driving. So, whether you're a classic car enthusiast or just someone who loves unique automotive stories, the 1958 Berkeley SE492 is definitely a car worth remembering, small in size, but huge in character. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Britain's most interesting micro sports cars, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more classic car stories every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.